The window between an old paradigm and a new one is filled with arbitrage opportunities. Today, the new paradigm in office leasing is space as a service. And until capital markets understand it better, savvy landlords and investors will hold an advantage. Investors who don't understand how to assess their risk in the new context will misprice their assets. Flexible leasing requires different methods of calculating risk and determining value. The investor who can use these methods stands to profit over the next 5 to 7 years while everyone else tries to catch up. The real estate market is illiquid. Information is hard to find, and the industry is full of rules and regulations. This makes it ripe with different arbitrage opportunities. One opportunity type is called structural arbitrage, exploiting market inefficiencies that are caused by rules or systems rather than natural market dynamics. In my previous business, my co-founders and I discovered a large structural arbitrage opportunity around condominium conversions. Condominiums are a North American ownership structure in which individual units are separately owned and titled, while the common elements are jointly owned. If you own an apartment-style condo, for example, you own 100% of a three-dimensional box in the sky and have partial ownership of things like the building's hallways, roof, and HVAC system. While there is no physical difference between a condo and a landlord-owned apartment building, the fact that each condominium unit is separately titled is key. With separate titles, individual units are more liquid. Condos also have different lending rules and valuation methods, which creates a structural arbitrage opportunity. Multifamily buildings in our market were being valued using a 10% capitalization rate, while the market price of individual apartment units was the equivalent of about 6%. That constituted an arbitrage opportunity. To profit on the opportunity, all we had to do was navigate the arcane condominium conversion process, thereby capturing the price difference made by the structural market inefficiency. As I've previously outlined, I believe we're facing a tenure squeeze in the office market. The outdated valuation methods push landlords to accept only traditional long-term leases, while tenants want flexible leases and additional services. As the legacy leases continue to expire, landlords are squeezed into a tough spot. They must choose between looking valuable on paper or actually making money. Landlords can either cling to their traditional leasing criteria and suffer income losses, or they can offer flexible leasing, but at the cost of their paper valuations. The conventional thinking is that increasing returns through flexible leasing must mean the landlord has taken on more risk. But there is a sizable arbitrage opportunity for landlords who can prove their flexible leasing models are less risky than the market assumes. This is the way to avoid the office tenure squeeze and instead take advantage of the paradigm shift. Proving properties are less risky will require financial models that capture the risk and the correlations in a more dynamic property. While flexible lease terms may increase turnover, they also allow landlords to diversify. On-demand meeting rooms and co-working are less predictable sources of revenue, but they are also a complementary service for traditional leases, making them stickier and therefore more predictable. The traditional discounted cash flow valuation methods, which the entire industry is based on, are blind to the risks and correlations inherent in a more dynamic real estate model. Hotel-style valuation methods may accept the new sources of income, but they also fall for the assumption that the additional income must be riskier, even when the opposite is true in hotel valuations. With the combination of risk-adjusted valuation models and a rich source of historical operating data, forward-looking landlords will be able to demonstrate their intrinsic value. And eventually, that intrinsic value will be recognized by the market, leading to huge returns. It is a giant arbitrage opportunity that is just waiting to be taken. Hopefully this video has been useful and will spur some discussion around the future of office space. I had great conversations with people over LinkedIn after doing my last video. If you have any thoughts on this or anything in commercial real estate, connect with me over there.